off to have a view at another property today. So before we go there, I'm just going to have a walk around Roscommon town so you can see what that's like, and I'll also show you where I've been staying. So that's where we were staying for the last few days. I'm there till Thursday. So what I'm going to do now is just have a little walk around the town now so you can see what it's like before I go for my next viewing, which is at 10:30. 11:30. And I've also got another one this evening at 5:30. So let's just go ahead and have a little walk around this town and see what's here. It's a local butcher's and barber shop. One thing I will say, there's plenty of pubs around here. I think every other shop is a pub. One other thing I've also noticed, there's plenty of restaurants around as well, and little cafes. You can see down here, look, we'll go for a little walk down here, see what's down here. I think this is probably like cafes and restaurants down here, but we'll have a look. Also down the bottom of this alleyway here we can see Tesco's, so we'll go ahead and see what size Tesco's this is, whether it's a local or whether it's one of the big Tesco's. Guys, it's not a local, it's quite a big Tesco's. They have click and collect here as well. So I'm just going to quickly give the wife a ring just to let her know. And we also have a store over there called Jack and Jill, but I don't know what that is. Okay guys, now I'm at a place just off the high street called Roscommon Castle, so it's a free to get in to have a look around, so I'm going to go in there and have a look around and see what it's like. So let's go ahead and have a look around. As it's a free one, might as well. Wow, that's quite a big castle. I don't know if you can actually go anywhere. It looks like all the doorways are shut, but there's some stairs there. But it's actually closed as well. But we can have a good walk around. We'll actually get some pictures as well. Whoa, that looks like it's about to fall over any time. So you can't actually get up the top there because they've actually locked all the gates, which, looking at this ruin here, I can sort of imagine why, and it looks a bit unsteady. It does look like up the top there that there's a a barrier where you can stand, but I doubt if you can go up there. The old castles are an amazing piece of engineering. They were definitely built to last. I don't know how old Roscommon Castle is. I'll have to have a look up on the internet to see how old it is. But it's absolutely gorgeous. So I've just took some pictures for Marie because unfortunately she couldn't make it due to work. So there is an information board out here which I'll just get a picture of for you. I'll just come up to that and show you the information board of Roscommon Castle. There it is there. I'll also put a picture of it up as well, so if you wanted to have a read about it you could. So that was Roscommon Castle, which was free entry. It's worth a look at in this gorgeous little park here as well, just off the main high street. So unfortunately Marie couldn't make it, as you know, because she's got to work. So I'm really interested in this area and the next property that we're going to look at. I really want to put an offer on the next one we're going to look at, just from the pictures alone that we've seen and the land as well, but I really need to have a look inside. I'm not expecting to find a place where we don't need to do lots of work on it, so we'll just see how that goes. Hopefully it's got electric and water, but if not, it's not a biggie, we can get that put in. But as long as it's structurally sound, we'll be happy. Like I said, the one we went and visited yesterday, which I showed you just a little while ago, there's a lot of work involved in that one. Doable, structurally sound. The roof, after having a look at it, after having a good old look around with the agent, we found that electricity still works. There is a short where it keeps running on the breakers, which is understandable because it's quite damp in there. Where the roofs had fallen through, the ceiling, sorry, had fallen through, we found it was due to the extension that was built on the back and the way they've done the roof. They put lead in between the two roofs, and that's obviously corroded and it's let all water through. The property's been empty for about 3 years, he said, but for the price he wants for it, I don't think it's worth it. If the one that we're going to today, we don't get much joy with the offers that we're going to be putting on it hopefully today. Now the one that we went to yesterday would be another one that we would consider. It has the land that we're after, a bit of work, but it's what you've got to expect for the sort of money that we want to spend. But I'm not afraid of a bit of work. Hopefully you guys will come and join me when we do this sort of work on the new property when we find it. So I just want to get some more photos of Roscommon Castle now, and then I'll catch up with you guys when we get to go and view this next property. So see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so we've now reached our second property we're looking at, and this property here is the one that we really want. Really like this one. Hopefully it's not too bad inside. The land itself is really good. The surroundings is really good. like I say, we're only 30 minutes away from Roscommon, so which ain't bad. And as you saw in the video earlier, we got plenty of amenities there of shops and what have you. So let me just go spin you around and show you what this place looks like from the outside. So that's the gate to come in. So all this bit of land here is your front garden. Yeah, we've got fields to the side that won't belong to us. That's the cottage there. Now I have seen a power pylon there, so we could possibly get electric through the property. Now I've been told that there's no water to the property, so we might possibly have to get a well put in. So that's something we're going to have to look at. I can see in the corner there's a ICB which indicates they were harvesting rainwater. So that we could do that to start off with. So I'm just going to have a quick walk around the outside of the cottage. The roofs don't look too bad. We've got a bit of ivy growing up at one side. Obviously we're going to have quite a bit of cleaning to do on the garden itself, on the front, which I'm not too worried about. So there's your electricity pylon there. So let's just make our way down these steps here to the front door, which obviously is going to have to be renewed. One thing I do like as well, it's already got UPVC windows all the way around. Now looking at how thick these walls are and looking at that there, I'd say it was a stone cottage, so that's not too bad. Now there's a little outbuilding there that's buried under fallen trees, which will obviously have to be taken down because that's on our bit of land. Well, what's hopefully will be our bit of land. So here's the cupboard for the electricity here. As you can see, it's all been disconnected, but it is there. It doesn't look that old. It looks like it might all be in regulation by the looks of it. So we just need to get that all connected up. So let's just go around there. There's another outbuilding there with some wooden windows and that in there. We can have a good old clean up of that as well. Down the side here, obviously it's going to need a good clean up down here. All UPVC windows again. The guttering needs replacing and the roof needs a good old clean around this side. Yeah, let's check this door. A UPVC door. Yeah. Just looking through the window, it all looks pretty clean inside. So let's keep going, walking around. All guttering needs replacing. Yeah, I would imagine it's a septic tank. So let's just have a quick look. Yep. Okay, yep. So there's a water pump down there, which has seen better days. And it's an ICB here, which is not exactly the cleanest of water, but that does tell me that we've been harvesting rainwater. We've got a little bit of cracking going in the concrete here, which I'll have to investigate a little bit, but not too bad. Obviously the ivy will have to come down there. We have another outbuilding here. It looks a bit precarious there, the roof's falling in on that, so that's a bit dodgy looking. And then out this way here there's some sort of gate there for some reason. I don't know what that's there for. Oh, that's my foot in. Down here is the back end of the land, yeah, which is quite big as well. Yeah, it's on a bit of a hill, which is probably not that much of a problem, but yeah. So I think the land itself is about 2.5 acres. So there we go, there's the land. As you can see, that's quite big. Yeah, quite a big piece of land there. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm just going to go back up to the car, because I've now got to wait for the agent to turn up. so we can have a good look inside. So hopefully when we get inside we can have a good old look around, and I will, just from what I can see on it at the moment, because I do like the land here. Ground definitely needs a bit of work on it because it's all really uneven, but I'll just get myself a little digger and dig it all out a bit. Would have to put myself a nice pad down for driving on with a vehicle, because I can imagine in winter this could get quite boggy. So that's the premises from the outside, which I'm happy with at the moment. So hopefully when the agent turns up we can have a look inside, and I should imagine I'll be putting an offer on it today. So I'll catch you guys in a bit when the agent turns up. Okay guys, this is the inside of the house. I'm just going to do it very quickly because there's agents waiting for me. There's the kitchen, studded walls which I'm going to knock down. Yeah, come down the hallway here. Yeah, we have a little bedroom. Yeah, I'll come down this one here, have a bathroom, another bedroom. Yeah, and to be honest with you, this place is in not bad condition. So yeah, so we've got another room. Another room back here which I would call a snug of some sort. Yeah, again not in bad condition. So I'm going to go outside now and talk to the agent, and I'll catch you guys in a minute. Okay guys, so I've just finished that viewing of that property. Really happy with that property. Yeah, there's a little bit of work that needs to be done, but it's not as bad as the last property we had to look at. This property was the main reason why we come over to Ireland to have a look at it. So I've just made them an offer on the property. Hopefully they accept that offer. I am sort of willing to go up a little bit more, but not too much. But I'm hoping what I've offered is enough. So I've actually gave them an offer more than the actual asking price. So we'll see what happens. Now I do have other properties to go and have a look at, which I'm still going to have a look at, because we need some backup properties just in case, because I'm not planning to keep coming out here just to look at properties, because it's quite expensive to just fly out just to look at properties. So I will catch you guys in a bit, and if I hear anything back from the estate agents I will let you know. So see you guys in a bit. Morning guys, it's another day. A quick little update for you. Yesterday I went to look at some more properties. I didn't film it because when I got to the properties, just from the look from the outside, it was a no-no. One of the properties was on a main road, 60-mile-an-hour road, which is not the sort of thing we're looking for. If the dogs were to get out, they'd be straight into that road, and if the grandkids come over to visit in, it's way too close to the road, and there was no parking. Then we went to another property as well, which again was a no-no, which again was on the main road. It was on the Wild Atlantic Way, to be precise. But the house itself was really derelict, which I don't mind derelict. I'm not afraid of a bit of hard work, but the problem is the land was all bogland, which is no good, and it was in such a wide open space that the wind was just howling through there. Considering it weren't even a windy day, but because it was such a wide open space, no, it was not good. Not the sort of thing we're looking for. So today I'm flying back home. My flight's at 5:30 today. Marie's just messaged me another property to go and have a look at in Leitrim. Now we haven't arranged a viewing on this property, so I'm hoping that I'm going to go there this morning, have a look around it, give them a call and ask them if I can view it today. Hopefully this one works out, and I still haven't had any information back from the other property that I put a bid on. So let's go ahead and make our way to this other property, and I'll catch up with you guys when I get there.